Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another build video, and today we're going to be going over Deputy Amon V1. If you're not familiar, this is a Jakobs-centered build, so we're relying on high-damage Jakobs weapons. So let's jump into the build. The main star of the show, Hot Slugger. This shotgun is ridiculous, and if you build around it, it's even more insane. It shoots one hard-hitting pellet, and if you get a kill with it, you can stack it up to 3 times, 3 kills, and it will give it an extra 90% damage. But a pistol, you can use the 7 cents or the Songbird. Both of these are like really good choices. They can mob really fast. For your sniper, you want to use a Jakobs sniper, and the one I found here is a Jakobs sniper with Torg impact mode, which makes it insane. And so if you put on any like Torg enhancement, you can boost this damage up even higher and get like one-shot kills and chain it. For your bossing weapon, secondary spread launcher. It's insane. 35,000 damage times 5. So if you build this up, you can get some insane one-shot damage. For the rev kit, the most important thing to get on it is the amp damage passive, which is 200% damage on your next shot. So if you build that up before a boss fight or before a tougher mob or enemy, you get that one-shot damage. Now, I would like to get this as the legendary triple bypass rev kit, which has amp on it. But I've been farming for so long, haven't gotten it yet, but that will hopefully happen someday. So if you guys have a triple bypass with amp, keep that forever. It's no surprise the strongest knife in the game right now is the crit knife. So be on the lookout for a knife with the penetrator augment on it, and it will allow you to get automatic critical hits for 5 seconds. Combine that with the spread launcher or any of your guns really, and you're gonna have insane damage. By the way, you can only get the penetrator augment on purple or blue knives. For a class mod, you have a few good choices. So here we have the Stormcaller boosting up Lightning Rod. We got +5 on that. It's level 25, but the skill boosts are the most important thing. And the Lightning Rod skill makes it to where if you crit the enemy, remember, automatic critical hits if you apply the knife. If you crit the enemy, you hit him with a hard striking lightning bolt, and that lightning bolt hits for a massive amount of damage. For the shield, I messed with a few different things, and honestly, the best shield right now is the fireworks shield. You get a kill, it shoots out fireworks, those fireworks can kill another enemy, and then shoot out more fireworks that kill another enemy, and then it changes over and over. It's really good. Now, depending on what you're taking on, you might want to get a different element. So we have Cryo, Shock, Fire. I farm Splash Zone for ungodly amount of hours for all these, but yeah, just make sure you just have a fireworks at the default. It could be even no element. That's fine too. But I like the radiation one because we're mixing in cryo and radiation with the build, and we can kind of get the best of both worlds on everything. So I definitely recommend that. And for the enhancement, you want to use a Jakobs 20% chance to crit. Huge damage if you hit a body shot. It can transfer into a crit if you're using the Hot Slugger or shooting your spread launcher, whatever you want. So it can give you, like, even more damage. But if you have a Torg roll on your Jakobs gun, like Torg impact mode, for example, you can slap on the Torg one and get 25% more damage. So if you guys find any Jakobs weapons that have Torg impact mode, keep it. Unfortunately, I don't have it, but I know it exists. You can get a Jakobs shotgun with spread launcher with Torg impact projectiles, and then boost that up even more with the Jakobs enhancement, or Torg enhancement. As for the firmware, it's kind of up in the air right now. I've kind of bounced back and forth. I've noticed getting 3 Deadeye is going to be quite nice, so you can get the crit stacking per kill. So you can stack up to 75% crit damage, which is a lot, and you get an extra 25% crit damage. So if you're critting really well, like sniping or, using Hot Slugger, you're going to build that up to insane amounts, and it's going to be ridiculous. But remember, you have the crit knife, so everything you do will be a crit, and you'll just have this at all times. Really good. Another really nice roll is God Killer. You can get 10% bonus damage against bad mother enemies, so that's quite nice to have. And we have Oscar Mike for another 10% reload speed. So we're doing a synergy to where when we reload, we get shock damage, and so we want to reload a lot. And a Hot Slugger is perfect for that, for being a one-shot reload. Another really good shotgun, the Rainbow Vomit. This gun is ridiculous on like everybody, but I do get more damage out of the Hot Slugger, so I prefer to main that instead. But if you do have this, be sure to get that, throw it on your character too. It is a great backup, or you can main it. And then finally, we have the Hellwalker, which is at the current moment not the best in the game, but according to Twitter, they know about this gun and it might get a buff in the future. So if you find a Hellwalker, hold on to it because things might be coming to it. And then one more thing to point out, if you find any Jakobs gun, purple, legendary, whatever, if you simply just find a Torg impact mode on it, it's going to be great for the build. I can't list every item, but if you find one, be sure to keep it for the build. For the skill tree, we have bonus reload. If you reload, you get bonus shock damage. That's nice to have. Boosting up shock damage even more. This will be a little bit more damage dealt, so if you grab that, that's going to be great for you too. And then Lightning Rod. Like I mentioned before, if you critically hit, you can summon a Lightning Bolt. Now, it's only a 1 in 4, but you can do it for everything, for mobbing, for bossing. And it will hit for 150% of the damage dealt. So my class mod is boosting this, but if you want to put more points into it, you can. Right now, this build is squeezing every skill point, and there's a lot of other great skills I want to get, but we don't have enough skill points just yet due to the current level cap. But in the future, when we get more, I'm going to throw the points right here. Also, there is one more thing about this skill, but we'll come back to that in just a second. For our augment, we're using Syrian Cold, so if you get like a bad mother enemy or something like that, you can freeze them solid with your cryo axe and take them out. Now, when you're bossing, be sure to put on Endless War. Chuck your 3 axes, prime them up, and you'll get bonus damage out of that. Bonus gun damage. So you can swap back and forth depending on the situation you're taking on. For the red tree, we have 5 points for more fire damage. We are going to be synergizing down here in just a second. More movement speed, more shield regeneration. 2 points there to move down the tree, so we can do 5 and then 5 here. Gut punch, that's going to apply weakness, and you will get more damage, which will be quite nice. Invincibility. So when you use your Forge ability, you become invincible for 6 seconds. That will allow you to get right up in the enemy's face and point blank spam them with the spread launcher and not down yourself. And it's really, really nice. So normally the throw is like this, you know, you gotta wait for that to go out, come back, and it's kind of slow. You can do a Forge activation cancel using a cool trick. Let me show you this. When you summon your axes, your crucible, you can like pop them out, and then you can press the action skill button again to put them away. But you can spam it like this. Check this out. You see that? That animation right there will cancel the Forge ability being thrown, because we're not really throwing it for damage, we're activating invincibility. So what you want to do is hold down your Forge ability to throw it out, and then immediately click your action skill button twice, and then this should happen. And then you're already back in the action, and you have your invincibility. So if you do that combo really fast, you can get to your spread launcher shot even faster, or your gunshots, whatever you want to do. And also you can cancel your rep kit animation. So we're going to activate the rep kit, and then cancel it with the thing we just did. So, boop, and a boop. So we got the buff from the rep kit, and we're already in Berserk, and we have our invincibility at the same time. All right, one more time here. So rep kit, Forge, cancel, boom. Oh yeah, right after that combo, be sure to throw a crit knife too. All right, back to red tree, we have Berserk, which is going to be even more cryo damage. So with that cancel with the double-edged sword, we can activate that and get more damage. And then only red will allow you to get 600% cryo damage if you get up to 10 kills. And that is an insane amount of damage for this setup. So when you're mobbing, you're just stacking this like crazy, and you just got to make sure you just chain kills over and over. All right, and then finally we have 5 points in Dragon's Breath, which when I throw my ordnance, my crit knife, it will convert my gunshot into fire damage. So what's going to happen here is you will get a huge damage buff, and then you can like, you know, one-shot health bars like quite easily. But this build, there's 2 different like exits for it you can do. So either you can do, the next shot will be like massive fire damage, or you can dump those 5 points into Lightning Rod for a 1 in 4 chance for massive shock damage. Now it's up to you, either or is good, but whenever we get that level cap increase in the future, I will be dumping more into Lightning Rod. As for specialization, we have in the zone for more crit damage when you're aiming down sight. Great for sniping, great for the hot slugger, you want to have that. The most important one though is one shot, one kill. When you get a kill, you're getting a lot of one shots, right? You are storing that damage for your next one shot, so you can chain it over and over, and it's great to have. Also riddle you this, so when we're doing gun damage, we're going to stack this up to get 50% gun damage, which is quite nice. And then finally, I am working towards the best defense right now. That's going to be even more damage, but currently I don't have the points for that. So I threw it into a little bit of survivability, but either or, you can grab whatever else in the tree you want. But once you get enough points, the best defense for sure. And that is the gist of Deputy Amon, so let's go ahead and take on some combat. Alright, so we're going to use the Forge skill cancel, so do this. And then now we're going to throw a crit knife just to start off, and then now we start chaining those one-shot kills. And then the firework shield's going to go off and kill everything in your path. Try to hit crits if you can, but, you know, whatever you need. Topper enemy, crit knife, take him out. And yeah, as long as you're just, like, getting kills, it will just be one shot after one shot, because you're storing that one shot, one kill damage from the specialization. Maybe do a little bit of sniping here, so he's almost dead because fireworks, but yeah, sniping works very well too. Also, make sure you swap to your spread launcher and have that ready, so go ahead and put that on. There we go. So you don't need to only use it for bossing, you can use it for mobbing too. For example, we have this guy right here. We're going to freeze him, and then spread launcher, maybe throw one of these crit knives, and it will be a one-shot kill. Okay, this guy, let's go ahead and freeze you, and then swap to the hot slugger, crit knife, boop. And it won't chain because, you know, automatic crit, right? Yeah, this build is a lot of fun. I love the hot slugger. It's so good. You have so many choices for this build. It's so much fun. Like, remember, you want to get 10 kills fast to get the most out of your bonus cryo damage from the Seeing Red skill. So there we go. And then if you want to, you can do some 7 cents too, so we'll swap to that. Really fun pistol to mess with. And then finally, we made it to the boss, so let's go ahead and set up. We have our spread launcher. We're going to activate the amp kit, and then we're going to activate the Forge cancel. So let's do that. Do that. One crit knife. Get in this phase. One shot kill. Very, very fun. Very, very easy. And this works for pretty much all bosses. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the build video of Deputy Amon. I'm thinking about doing Deputy build for the other characters too, because like everybody can pretty much rock Jakobs. So be looking forward to that in the future. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.